Hi, it's Mike from Mike's Unboxing Reviews and How To, and today on the video we're going to show you how to clean up and restore your AMD graphics drivers. Keep watching to find out more. Okay, so if you're using an AMD graphics card and you're experiencing problems within your Windows 10 installation, this is going to be a good way of cleaning out all your drivers and reinstalling the correct drivers, which will hopefully get you back on the path to gaming or productivity or whatever it is you're trying to do. So let's head straight over to the computer and we'll take a look at the files we need to download first of all, and then we'll go through the process. Okay, so on the computer, I've created a folder here on my desktop called GPU Fix Files. So this is where we're going to download all of our items to, so they'll be easy to find. So open up your web browser, and the first thing you're going to need to do is to get a driver for your graphics card. So if you go to amd.com and we go to drivers and support, and this is where we decide which graphics card driver we want. So obviously, depending on which graphics card you've got here, your selection may be different. So we'll go for graphics, and we're on a 5800, RX 5800, so RX 500 series, and there it is, there's the RX 580. So we'll choose that one. And obviously choose your version of Windows. Hopefully it's going to be Windows 10 64-bit. So we'll click on download and we will save that in our GPU Fix Files folder. So it's also a really good idea at this point to actually get your chipset drivers as well, just in case you haven't already got those. So go to chipsets. Now my motherboard is an AM4 board and it's an X370, so we'll choose that one and hit submit. And again, we'll get the Windows 64-bit version. Click download and we'll save it to our GPU Fix Files box. So while those are downloading, there's another couple of files we're going to need. So we'll open up a new tab and we'll search for DDU, which is the Display Driver Uninstaller. And you can get it from guru3d.com. Again, I'll put links for this in the video description for you can check out for yourselves. But this is the one we want. So find your download location. I'm going to go for United Kingdom. And this should start very shortly. And there we go. So again, we'll save it in the same location. And the last one is going to be the DirectX redistributable. And this is the download Microsoft End User Runtime Web Installer. So we'll go for that one. And choose our language and click on download. And we'll save that again in the same location. So that is all our software downloading. Just waiting for the Radeon driver, which is quite a hefty file size. So essentially what we're going to have here in our GPU files folder is selection of folders. Now some of these we'll need to unzip. We can do that now, or we can do it later when we're in safe mode. So let's unzip the AMD software. So this is our motherboard driver or chipset driver. So we're going to extract that. And the guru3d.com, which is our display driver uninstaller. So we'll extract that one as well. And actually inside of that folder there is another executable which needs to be extracted. So we'll do that now and extract it to the same place. So now we can actually get rid of those. And that's the only folder we need, which has got the actual program executable in it. So to avoid any complication, we'll get rid of the files that we don't need. So we can get rid of that zip file now. We can get rid of the zip file there, and it looks like our files are all downloaded. So we've got our graphics card driver here, we've got our DirectX setup, we've got our chipset drivers which are in here, and we've got our display driver uninstaller in here. So we're good to go. So best thing to do now is to restart in safe mode. So hold the shift key and click on the start menu and the power button and choose restart. Keep holding the shift button. And after please wait disappears, you can release the shift button. And there we go. So now we can boot into safe mode. So click in troubleshoot. and startup settings, and then click on restart. Okay, so now we can choose our startup settings. So all we want to do is to enable safe mode. Now, if at this point you've forgotten to download anything, you can actually choose safe mode with networking, so you can get online, but ideally you want to download that stuff prior to doing this. So we're going to choose number 4, and now we're in safe mode. Now I do apologise for my display being slightly off colour. There's something to do with my capture card, so ignore the colours. Oh, and when you go into safe mode, you have to make sure you put your password in, not your PIN number. Okay, so that will take you into safe mode. Again, I do apologise for the colours. So go into our GPU fix files, and the first one we want to do is to run the Display Driver Uninstaller. Now the other folders we've got here, which are useful to run after we've done this, but one thing you can do to start with, actually on your C drive, you can go into the AMD folder, and if you want to, you can actually delete that file or delete that folder. It's entirely up to you. Sometimes you may find it helpful because there's a lot of the older drivers, etc. in there, and it does take up a lot of room, but also there is the opencl cache in here, which can also be a problem at times, and also other chipset installers. So if you want to, you can delete that entire folder. Either way, obviously because we've got downloads of our drivers already, it's not going to be a massive problem. So I'm going to go ahead and delete that folder. And there we go, that's deleted that folder. So now let's run the Display Driver Uninstaller. So we go back to GPU fix files, into our Guru 3D and Display Driver Uninstaller. Now we want to actually run this as administrator. It says about it's the first time. Obviously, depending on your problems and configurations, this could make things worse. Make sure you've got a backup at this point. Read the license terms and conditions, and obviously we are not responsible for any damage or loss of data of any kind. That includes me and the manufacturers of the software. Obviously, if you do get further problems, they can help you out if need be. So click OK to agree that. And this is our general options. The only one I would say to change on here is show offers from our partners, because well, you don't really necessarily need that. Obviously, you make any changes here you want to, but make sure you know what the changes are and what they will do. AMD specific ones here, which is quite a good idea. Removing the filter driver, that's quite a good one. And also remove the Crimson Shader cache folder, which pretty much we've done anyway, but this should help also. You can remove AMD Audio Bus if you wish to, but again, not entirely necessary. So click close, and now what we want to do is to select our device type. So we want to clean up our GPU. We're AMD, so we'll use AMD. And as you can see here, it's actually in the startup, it's actually detected 2 graphics cards, because I've had a RX 580 Nitro and also I've got the Power Color one in there. So it's got the drivers for both of those graphics cards in, even though they're the same one or the same model or same family, and they are attempting to use the same driver. Obviously there are slight differences between the BIOSes, etc. As you can see there, that was the V BIOS for that one, that was the V BIOS for that one. So it's potentially there could be issues there. So what we're going to do is we're going to clean and restart. Now, if you're changing a graphics card at this point, do clean and shut down, and then you can reinstall your new graphics card when it's shut down. But we're just going to do clean and restart. This will take a little while, and you can see in the log what is actually happening. So now it's cleaning the registry keys, which is actually quite an important part of this task. And we're done. So after the reboot, we are now back to Windows, and at the moment it's got display adapters, Microsoft Basic Display Adapter. So you can click on the scan for hardware changes, and it's very likely at this point Windows will actually try and automatically detect and install your AMD graphics card. So you can either wait for that to happen, Or alternately, obviously we've downloaded the drivers, so we could just go ahead and do that. So if we go back to our GPU fix files, and we'll go into any of these you can do really. I know that the DirectX is fine on my machine, but maybe we'll run that first of all. So this is going to install DirectX or check if there's any issues with DirectX, which can be helpful. Make sure you uncheck the install Bing bar. So we'll check for components, make sure that everything is up to date in DirectX. DirectX is actually a very integral part of obviously the graphics card drivers, so make sure that DirectX is okay. So it says it's determined that the newer version or equivalent version has been already installed and it's not necessary, so we can finish that. Now at this point also, if you haven't installed your chipset drivers for your motherboard previously, this is a really good time to actually reinstall your chipset drivers just to make sure the chipset's okay and everything's working. Now as you can see, the screen has gone blank there, so Windows has actually detected the graphics card in the background and actually gone ahead and installed the WHQL driver, which for most people is going to be absolutely fine. So again, when you start up your PC and everything looks to be going a little bit strange or whatever, you can, if you want, just leave it. Like I said, Windows will generally detect what is the best drivers for your system and install them automatically. And as you can see now, we've now got Device Manager is going through doing its thing. And we now are showing our Radeon RX 580 series. So that's the generic AMD driver. And the longer we leave it, actually, you'll find that eventually the catalyst or the new AMD driver logo will actually appear in your taskbar. So as it says there, your computer settings have changed, please reboot for these to take effect. So we'll give it one more reboot. So there we go, we've rebooted the PC again and it looks like we're back up and running at our full resolution. So yeah, we're at 1080 and say at the moment we don't have the AMD drivers. Sometimes they will install themselves in the background, the older versions definitely did. So if you want to just test the system as it is in this configuration with the WHQL drivers, then you can certainly go ahead and do that. But if you do want to actually install the AMD drivers, at least now you've got them downloaded, so you can go ahead and click on the Windows 10 Radeon software Adrenalin's 2020 edition drivers and install those. But generally I would say at the moment your best bet to do, if you've had problems with the previous Adrenalin drivers, is to use the system as it is in this configuration with just the WHQL drivers, which are tested by Microsoft and are kind of pretty much guaranteed to be compatible with the operating system. If you find it works fine like that, then I would suggest maybe keeping like that. Then if you install the catalyst drivers and then you start getting instabilities or issues, you know that it's the latest drivers which are causing that, which isn't unknown for AMD systems. So there you go, there is a relatively straightforward process of removing your AMD graphics card drivers from your system and allowing Microsoft to take the reins and install the latest WHQL driver. Obviously, if you do want to install the latest Adrenalin drivers after, you've got them downloaded, so you can go ahead and do that. In this particular instance, obviously, because we were connected to the internet, it downloaded the WHQL drivers automatically. If you don't have access to the internet whilst you're doing this, then you will need to install the drivers yourself manually. So hopefully this has been helpful to you. If it has, give the video a like and don't forget to click on subscribe for more content like this. But in the meantime, I've been Mike. This is Mike's Unboxing Reviews and How To, and hopefully we'll be catching you in the very next video. Thanks for watching.